Welcome to the mystical city of Lahore in the 16th century, home to golden palaces and fragrant gardens of the mighty Mughal Empire. Here, amidst the grandeur of the royal court, a heartbreaking love tragedy unfolded that shook the very throne of Emperor Akbar the Great. This is the story of Prince Salim, the heir to the throne, and Anarkali, the dancer of humble origins. Anarkali, meaning pomegranate blossom, was an extraordinarily beautiful dancer in the harem, possessing a radiant beauty and a voice that captivated hearts. It was this enchanting beauty that stole the heart of Prince Salim from their very first meeting. Despite the strict regulations of the royal family and the vast chasm between a future king and a servant, they fell deeply in love. Secret rendezvous under the moonlight and vows of eternal love wove a private world of happiness amidst the watchful eyes of the court. But paper cannot wrap fire, and their forbidden love quickly reached the ears of Emperor Akbar. For the greatest king in Mughal history, the thought of his son, destined to rule the empire, wanting to marry a mere dancer, was an unacceptable disgrace to the noble royal bloodline. The king's wrath descended. He ordered Anarkali's imprisonment and forbade Salim from seeing her again. But love transformed Salim from an obedient son into a rebel. For Anarkali, he dared to stand against his father, even gathering an army to wage war against the emperor himself. A brutal father-son conflict erupted, but how could the fledgling army of love stand against the might of an entire empire's military? Salim faced a devastating defeat and was captured. Before his son, Emperor Akbar issued a ruthless ultimatum. Either Salim must renounce Anarkali, leading to her execution, or he himself would face the death penalty for treason. Faced with the life and death of her beloved, Anarkali made a heart-wrenching decision. She pleaded with the emperor to spare Salim's life, offering to willingly accept death in return. But her death would not be a swift sword strike. It would be a horrifying punishment haunting for eternity, to be buried alive behind a brick wall. On the day of execution, Anarkali was adorned splendidly like a bride. She entered the narrow cell, her eyes brimming with tears as she looked at Salim one last time through the gaps of the bricks being stacked slowly, one by one. Each layer of brick built was a piece of light and air stripped away, as well as a fragment of hope for their love buried forever. When the final brick was placed, sealing off that dark space completely, it was then that Salim's heart-wrenching cries echoed in despair throughout the cold palace. That fateful brick wall forever separated two worlds, burying a pomegranate blossom in her most radiant spring. Years later, when Salim ascended the throne as Emperor Jahangir, he never ceased to mourn the loss of his beloved. He commissioned the construction of a magnificent marble tomb in Lahore to honor her memory. On the tombstone, he engraved a poignant inscription: "If I could see the face of my beloved once more, I would thank God until the day of judgment." This late vow stands as a testament to a love etched in the heart, a romance that dared to challenge royal authority but ultimately succumbed to the harsh prejudices of the era. What a profoundly tragic and haunting love story, isn't it? If you are moved by Anarkali's noble sacrifice, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring other timeless love stories with me. Thank you for listening, goodbye, and see you again.